beautiful life
สวัสดีครับ Good afternoon and welcome to A Beautiful Life on Englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. My name is อาจารย์เกษม พุทธเรืองศรี the host for A Beautiful Life, the program which is broadcasted every Monday from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Articles and information about life lessons or good phrases from the books are presented in this program every Monday together with the latest news from ราชมงคล University of Technology พระนคร for you to enjoy. Today we start with 10 lessons Albert Einstein. So Albert Einstein has long been considered a genius by the masses. He was a theoretical physician, philosopher, author, and is perhaps the most influential scientist to ever live. Einstein received the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics for his services to the theoretical physics and especially for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effects. He has published more than 300 scientific works and over 150 non-scientific works. Einstein is considered the father of modern physics and is probably the most successful scientist there ever was. Here are 10 amazing lessons from Albert Einstein. Lesson number 1. Follow your curiosity. What piques your curiosity? I am curious as to what causes one person to succeed while another person fails. This is why I spent years studying success. What are you most curious about? The pursuit of your curiosity is the secret to your success. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Lesson number 2. Perseverance is priceless. You are willing to persevere until you get to your intended destination. They say the entire value of the postage stamp consists in its ability to stick to something until it gets there. To be like the postage stamp, finish the race that you have started. Though perseverance, the turtle reached the ark. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just I stay with the problem longer. Lesson number 3. Focus on the present. My father always says you cannot ride two horses at the same time. I like to say you can do anything but not everything. Learn to be present where you are. Give you all to whatever you are currently doing. Focused energy is power. And it's the difference between success and failure. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Lesson number 4. The imagination is power. Your imagination play your future. Einstein went on to say the true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Are you exercising your imagination muscles daily? Don't let something as powerful as your imagination lie dormant. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Lesson number 5. Make mistakes. Never be afraid of making a mistake. A mistake is not a failure. Mistakes can make you better, smarter, and faster if you utilize them properly. Discover the power of making mistakes. I've said this before and I will say it again. If you want to succeed, triple the amount of mistakes that you make. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Lesson number 6. Live in the moment. You cannot presently change yesterday or tomorrow, so it's of supreme importance that you dedicate all your life efforts to right now. It's the only time that matters. It's the only time there is. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. The only way to properly address your future is to be as present as possible in the present. Lesson number 7. Create value. Don't waste your time trying to be successful. Spend your time creating value. If you are valuable, then you will attract success. Discover the talents and gifts that you possess. Learn how to offer those talents and gifts in a way that most benefits others. Labor to be valuable and success will chase you down. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Lesson number 8. Don't expect different results. You can't keep doing the same thing every day and expect different results. In other words, you cannot keep doing the same workout routine and expect to look differently. In order for your life to change, you must change to the degree that you change your actions, and your thinking is to the degree that your life will change. Insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting differently results. Lesson number 9. Knowledge comes from experience. You can discuss a task, but discussion will only give you a philosophical understanding of it. You must experience the task first and to know it. What a lesson, get experience. Don't spend your time hiding behind speculative information. Go out there and do it, and you will have gained priceless knowledge. Information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. And the last one, lesson number 10, learn the rules and then play better. To put it all in simple terms, there are 2 things that you must do. The first thing you must do is to learn the rule of the game that you are playing. It doesn't sound exciting, but it is vital. Secondly, you must commit to play the game better than anyone else. If you can do these 2 things, success will be yours. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. So those are 10 lessons from Albert Einstein. We'll be right back after a short break. You are listening to A Beautiful Life on Englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. So right now we come to an emotional bank account from Dr. Stephen Covey. Dr. Stephen Covey said about emotional bank account as an emotional bank account is a metaphor that describes the amount of trust been that has been built up in a relationship. It's the feeling of safeness you have with another human being. There are two sides like the financial bank account, plus for deposit and minus for withdrawal. The quality of relationship is dependent on which side you have invested more. If A. Make deposit into an emotional bank account with B through courtesy, kindness, honesty, and keeping A's commitments to B, he builds up a reserve. Trust increase. If A have a habit of showing this courtesy, this respect, overreacting, ignoring B, becoming arbitrary, betraying B's trust, threatening B, A's emotional bank account is overdrawn, trust decreases. It depends on what you choose, reserve or overdrawn. Be careful of what you do. If you do things you later regret, you will soon think, if only I had started to think about it, I never would have reacted that way. There are so many ways to add your reserve into people's emotional bank account. One best way is not to add withdrawal too soon. I have a shortcut for you. That is not to hurt people's feelings. It's possible to develop a habit of learning to pause and give wiser response. Covey said, I have a friend who makes a powerful proactive choice every day. She always takes a minute to think about the members of her family and what they are doing inside the house. She says to herself, my family is the most enjoyable, the most present, the most important part of my life. I am going into my home and feel and communicate my love for them. When she entered the house, she saw her little son, Brandon, empty a 1.5-gallon jug of water from the fridge, most of it onto the kitchen floor. Her initial reaction had been to yield him. Instead, she stopped herself and said patiently, Brandon, what were you trying to do? I was trying to be a helping man, Mom. I washed the dish for you. She asked, well, honey, why did you use the water from the fridge? And Brandon said, I couldn't reach the water from the sink. She suggests, but how about this? What if you came and got me and I helped you move the chair in front of the kitchen sink so you could do the work there? Good idea, Mom. No matter what the situation, there are always things you can choose to do. You can choose not to hurt people's feelings. Covey promised to take Cynthia, her young daughter, with him a business trip to San Francisco. Cynthia thought, I was so excited. After that meeting, we planned to go to Chinatown for dinner, see a movie, take a ride on a trolley car, then go back to our hotel room for hot fudge sundaes from room service. It was dying with anticipation. The day finally arrived. The hour dragged by as I waited at the hotel. Finally, At 6:30 p.m., Dad returned with a dear friend and influential business acquaintance. My heart sank as this man said, I am so delighted to have you here. Stephen, tonight, Louis and I would like to take you to the wharf for a seafood dinner, and then you must see the view from our house. I will never forget the feeling I had when Dad said, Gosh, Bill, I love to, but this is a special time with my daughter. We have already got it planned to the minute. We did absolutely everything we had planned. I don't think anything young girl ever loved her father as much as I love mine that night. No matter what the situation, there are always things you can choose to do. You can choose not to hurt people's feelings. Things of how you can restore trust in the relationship, make a commitment to start making deposit that matter most to the person and do it. You can find trust being rebuilt and restored, and now relationship will be born. Reach out to someone today with whom you have a strained relationship. Make a deposit in their emotion bank account and commit to continue the deposit. It's what keeps relationship strong. Enjoy the adventure. And finally, the most important thing you will ever do is in the four walls of your own home. So that's all. The Emotional Bank Account by Dr. Stephen R. Covey. Before we end our program today, we have a news from Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon. One news. The news is Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon invites you to take a free introductory Western cooking short course. Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon invites you to take a free short-term cooking class. The topic is Introduction to Western Cooking. This course will be available through an online education platform or Thai MOOC. The course is to fulfill the dreams of those who love cooking. What we will learn about ingredients, equipment, the use of heating, making soups, sauce, and many techniques in cooking. Anyone can learn because it is a pre-recorded course. Anyone can attend the classes at a convenient time. The course was taught by Assistant Professor Sansani Tim Thong, lecturer from the Faculty of Home Economics Technology, a study time of only 7 hours. Passing the criteria for receiving a certificate, admission standard in the system. Students of all ages can register through https://l.chopshop.co/p3aq, or for more information, you can ask the Faculty of Home Economics Technology, Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon. The program is up for today. Beautiful Life. Please join us every Monday here on Englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Your host has been อาจารย์เกษม เกษม พุทธเรืองศรี You are welcome to subscribe our channel on Englishonline.rmutp.ac.th. Thank you very much for joining our program today. See you again next Monday. สวัสดีครับ
Beautiful Life will be back again next Monday.